Hello for anyone that is actually watching this. Today I am going to do some mid-game tips for Bee Swarm Simulator. If you have less than 45 bees and more than 20 bees, you will be considered mid-game. So first one is getting royal jelly. So there's a right and wrong way to get royal jelly. The right way is let's start with the wrong way. Wrong way is using this. This is a complete waste of tickets. It's not worth it. So don't use it. There's a second way. You could defeat ladybugs, rhino beetles, stick bug if you have two translators. So you could do stick bug. It's a good way to get royal jelly, but I suggest getting stick bug when you get 35 bees, or ask for help for people to help you defeat it. But the right way is just come over here, and over here is like a steal. Like this is a really good offer, like 1 million just for one royal jelly. It's really good when you're in mid game, or early game, whatever like you need it for. Make sure to every day make sure to get your daily rewards. And yeah, second tip is doing your memory matches. Memory matches are really good for getting rewards. When you have 35 bees, the best one you could do is just in the 35 bee area. So if you come over here into 35 bee area, which is still mid game, don't think you're late game, but 45 bees is late game. You can come here and do extreme memory match. I'm gonna do mine real quick. There's star jellies. Good. There's a lot of things you could get. You could get 25 of those. I didn't get anything. I don't have a good memory. Favor, when you're in mid game, try to get your favor up. It's to get Windy Bee. I'll just demonstrate. So go here, you can make an offering. I'm gonna offer, let's say a bunch of jelly beans. I don't use jelly beans that much, so I'm just gonna donate all. And favor is really good for, well, I just got a bunch of jelly beans back. But I didn't get 30 back. Maybe don't give jelly beans. But yeah, and every hour you could do that. Your favor, you could come over here. Well, yeah, that was the third tip. Like you could get, I can't get up there. Oh, there. Okay, but if you come down here, you get the cloud vial, and then you could donate it. I suggest doing that. And the pepper patch, when you have enough bees and you could defeat it by yourself, try defeating your coconut crab. And to claim some daily coconuts. And that's your fourth tip. So your fifth tip is try to get a good amulet, like ant amulet, because ant amulets are really good because they're easy to get, especially if you're early game and just get 20 bees. Like if you just get 20 bees, you're kind of mid early, kind of both. So make sure to claim that. It just gives small amounts, but good for haste if you want it for a couple seconds. Now let's go in order of what you could get. So what you could get. So what you should get first. So I'll show you. You should get first after completing the pro shop. Once you get the honey dipper and Porto Hive, come over here. Once you unlock this shop, get the golden rake, and then try to get some hive slots. Don't worry, they're not this expensive, just when you get 35 bees. And then try to get these. So get the Mondo belt bag, beekeeper's mask, and the beekeeper's boots. Then get the porcelain dipper, or in the porcelain Port-O hive. You could get the glider, whatever you want. Good for momentum if you want. It's good for traveling. Do not get the spark staff. It's really useless. It's actually worse than the golden rake. Make sure whenever you're gonna grind, just use your field booster. It gives you a random field, and if it's a field like the pine tree or mountaintop, it's really low. I don't think I ever got it. But cactus, pine tree, and pumpkin is really good if you're gonna use this. And I once got Pepper Patch and I didn't have 35 bees, which is pretty funny. But yeah, if you could get Pepper Patch, that's pretty good. And then make sure to claim your free rewards. How many times did I say claim your free rewards? But once you get in late game, you should probably don't try like getting SSA, Supreme Star Amulet. Like that's kind of late game because it's really hard to get, especially how you need like 40 gifted bees. So don't try worrying about the SSA. Also, when you first get 20 bees, I suggest going into when you first get 15 bees, I suggest going to blue pollen field or blue field, and make sure whenever you defeat any bugs to claim your rewards. If you're in mid game, sometimes they could be really good. So when you get into like 15 bees, come here and you could get an amulet. And when you do, just don't get hit by the king beetle. It gives you an amulet and usually gives you around 1 million honey with a bunch of other stuff. So make sure to do that. You can do it every day too. Make sure to do it. That's your 8th tip. And let's give you another. So doing quests is really good for early game, but it's also good for mid game. So the best quest in the mid game would be the science bear for like translators. Whatever you do, don't use your first translator on stick bug. Use it on bucko bee or the red bee over there. So yeah, I made the mistake and now I'm gonna have to go through all the quests. So I could whenever you do get your second translator, you could use it on the red bee, or you could use it on stick bug. It doesn't really matter. So, and then we could also tell you about hive colors. So red hive color gives you more damage, while blue hive color gives you more pollen. So red is kind of having red bees and having like red hive when you get into mid game. So just having red bees, but don't do that in mid game. Just try to wait until late game because it's gonna use a lot of resources to get a hive color. Like I don't actually mean get a hive color, but get red bees. So just be a mixed hive. So like I'll show you my hive. I'm a mixed hive. So like mixed hives are just all the bee types. So white white bees, which normal. Try like blue bees, blue legendary, you can see it. And then red epic, it's a red bee. So that's things. Don't be afraid to ask for help with sprouts. They give a lot of loot, and there's usually going to be people willing to help you. Oh, look, perfect. I just got back where I was. Yeah, that's kind of lucky. Anyways, also, whenever you're going to be grinding for long sessions, I suggest getting your wealth clock. And when you get for legendaries, I suggest actually not using it because it doesn't give that that much honey. And actually, when there's early game players, if there's somebody asks for one, you could use it for them. But yeah, come here, claim your wealth clock. It's a good way to get more honey per pollen and something like that. And yeah, some mid-game tips. These are really going to help you. I wish I knew sooner because when I found out about these tips, it helped me a lot. And then I got to 35 bees, and I made the mistake of not doing these tips and actually spending tickets on getting royal jelly, and I wasted all my tickets, even though I could have been spending all those tickets over here, like spending tickets to get event bees. So if you want to get an event bee, the first bee you should get is the tabby bee, because it gives you like a permanent boost, and then it goes up to 1,000. Then you should get festive bee because it gives out rewards like fruits, sunflower seeds, treats, royal jelly. One's got a star jelly from it. Pretty rare. Crimson bee or cobalt bee if you're a blue hive or a red hive. By the time at late game or whatever you want to be at late game. So don't waste in mid game. Don't waste your tickets on star treat. In early game, if you got a lot of tickets, I suggest getting gold eggs. But you could get the photon bee. So after the tabby bee, you could either get the festive bee or the photon bee. And then for the last event bee you would want to get is the puppy bee. It's not really much special about the puppy bee. So yeah, that's all the event bees you should get in a certain order. And then yeah, that is the mid-game tips. See you next time I make a video.